Think you know space? Well, buckle up, because some of what you've learned might be out of this world wrong. Today, we're busting 5 of the most common myths about space. Let's separate the facts from the science fiction. Myth 1. There's no gravity in space. Let's start with this classic myth. There's no gravity in space. Nope, gravity is everywhere. Space isn't some magical weightless wonderland. Astronauts float around because they're in a constant state of free fall around Earth. Imagine this, you're on a roller coaster that never hits the ground. That's basically what the International Space Station is doing, falling endlessly around our planet. So yes, gravity is still there. It just feels like it's gone. Mind blown, right? Myth 2. The sun is yellow. Next up, the sun is yellow. Sure, it looks yellow when you're chilling on Earth, but that's because our atmosphere messes with the light. If you were in space and had the right protective gear, of course, you'd see the sun as white. Yep, white. The sun gives off all colors of light, and when they mix together, you get white light. Kind of like when you mix all the slushy flavors at the gas station, except, less sticky. Myth 3. You'd instantly freeze in space. This one's dramatic. You'd instantly freeze in space. Not quite. Space is a vacuum, which means there's no air to carry heat away from your body. Instead of freezing, you'd actually lose heat slowly through radiation. But let's be real, you'd have bigger problems, like lack of oxygen or the fact that you're floating helplessly in the void. So, yeah, dress appropriately if you're going out there. Myth 4. Black holes suck everything in. Black holes, the space monsters of every sci-fi movie. People think they're cosmic vacuums sucking up everything in sight. The truth, black holes aren't out there eating galaxies for breakfast. Their gravity works just like any other massive object. If our sun magically turned into a black hole, Earth would keep orbiting it like usual except, in darkness. So, unless you're unlucky enough to cross their event horizon, you're safe. Phew. Myth 5. Astronauts grow taller in space permanently. Finally, we've got the tall tale about astronauts growing taller in space. Yes, they do gain a few inches, but only temporarily. It's because their spines decompress without gravity squishing them down. But don't get too excited. When they return to Earth, gravity pulls them back to their regular height. Sorry, short kings and queens, space won't help you outgrow your siblings.
So, how'd you do? Did we bust a space myth you believed? Let me know in the comments. No shame, we've all been there. And if you've got another space myth you want me to